I remember exactly what class I was in high school and exactly what we were doing, and everybody got sent home, and we were all still kind of young. I think I was 15 and not really sure what that meant. Obviously I have a better understanding now of the impact of that, but I went home and my parents talked to me, and just everyone was sort of in shock. We were in Ohio, so we weren't here, but definitely had an impact on our lives, all across the country. So I think it's nice that what we're doing here this week is going to, have a little bit of remembrance, what we can do, even playing out here, playing golf.
Yeah, I think I was a sophomore in college, or in high school, and I remember being in my literature class, and, someone said, oh, playing Women's World Trade Center. I didn't really know what was going on, and I come home, and, my parents are upset, and I didn't really understand at first what really was going on until I think, the next day and seeing all of the TVs. But I think it's hard being here in New York, because I know that a lot of people were really affected by it. But I think it's going to be a great way to show support to New York being here, and with the flag on the 18-hole and wearing our ribbons out there today to support all the people that were injured, and all the firefighters that were there, policemen, everyone that was there to help our country.
I was kind of young to process it, but I knew what was going on. Emotionally, I didn't know how to react. And where I grew up in Hawaii, there's a big army base right next to my hometown, and a lot of the kids come to our schools. So I think after 9/11 is when I really saw what was happening. All my friends who are military, all their dads or moms were getting deployed soon after, and it took a big hit on my friends and whatnot. But yeah, it was just an unreal, tragic day.
I was in college, and I know some of the girls out here were in high school and maybe before that, but I was in college. I was in a temporary dorm. We were just starting the season. I was with my roommate, who's now my best friend, and a friend at the time called me in the morning and said that the Twin Towers had been bombed, and I remember turning on the TV, and it was pretty devastating. And then we had a team meeting. We were supposed to have qualifying that day, and one of the girl's boyfriends, she couldn't get a hold of him, and he was in that area, so she was pretty hysterical, and coach, it was just, we didn't do qualifying, and we kind of just had a day to sit and think about the victims, think about what happened, and do some praying. So I'm glad we're here to help support, the memory. So I'm glad we're here in the capital of Albany.